What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple Newtype, and in this episode we are concluding Volume 1 of High Streamer. Last time, Amado went to a bar and sucked at being a spy. Zeda took Cunningham prisoner. Amado realized that most humans, if left to their devices, will not seek self-improvement, and Aliona snuck on board the Razaim. This time, Amado will fight against Char. He tells him of his intent of taking over Sweetwater, and Amado goes up against Zeda's black mobile suit. Also, I didn't plan this properly, so this is going to be a short one. So let's get into this. When building colonies, they build small satellite colonies that house tens of thousands of construction workers. They were usually disassembled when the colony was complete, but some remained. They called these water colonies. After the war, the majority of space is now littered with shoal zones. The Federation decided to mainly ignore this and let Londo Bell handle everything with as little of a budget as possible. Amado launches in his Zeda to scout. Cunningham wants to pilot the base jabber. This is referred to as the base jabber RS-5, which I assume evolved into the Type 89. Meanwhile, on Earth, in Sarnath, India, Quest is on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. She is saddened that she never got to understand her mother. Toffler, the spirit guide, suggests that she get to know her dad's new wife. Her dad moves around a lot as he works for the Federation. Now he is working out of the Federation's new headquarters in Lhasa. Quest's mom stayed behind and the young girl eventually ran away. The Indian subcontinent is considered a free zone by the Federation due to its religious significance. Anyone is allowed to come and go, so long as they don't develop on the land. This brought in many wandering spirits along with many outlaws. An unidentified mobile suit approaches. Cunningham and Amado stow Aliona on board the base jabber. Aliona tells Amado something he probably suspected. The Island 1 water colony is most definitely producing weapons for Neozion. This goes into a longer debate about truth in Universal Century. Truth, according to the Federation, is whatever is documented on paper. This is how the Federation ends up losing these water colonies in the first place. Ships approach the base jabber. Char is on a Relula, and they spot the lone ship, the Razaim. Captain Lyle tells Char that he thinks this may be Amado. Char heads out alone in his Sazabi. While heading to his mobile suit, Nanai joins Char. During this walk and talk, he mentions that Neozion are no different than the Federation. All they desire is power, and power is something that is necessary for the change Char wants to make. But the younger generations of Spacenoids don't see Earth as important anymore. So Char tells Nanai his plan to freeze Earth. She thinks that he is no different than those he opposes. A mobile suit approaches the base jabber. Amado heads out in the Zeda. He can sense Char's presence. The two fight. Amado falls for a dummy balloon. The Sazabi is superior to the Zeda, and Amado knows it. Char opens a comm line confirming to Amado that he survived the Gryps conflict. The two go back and forth. Humanity is nothing but a plague. No humanity could overcome their differences. Ugh. So anytime Batman's parents die, I laugh. After 40 years, that moment carries no emotional weight anymore. I'm starting to feel that way towards Amado and Char's bickering. I get why the community just wants these two to kiss nowadays. Char says, don't worry telling the Federation. In a few hours, Neozion will take control of Sweetwater, and we will announce ourselves to the world. Cunningham in the base jabber tries to be sneaky with some missiles, but Char notices. Char says, alright, I'm out. Peace, lover boy. And then he bails. Zeda is in his black mobile suit. We learn this is the Gabul Bergson Type 2. There isn't really any information on this unit. It's actually weird how little data there is on this unit. So this data is based off of observation. There are 2 wing binders on each shoulder along with 3 thrusters in the chest, and 2 in each leg. It also appears to have a 2-tube beam weapon in each arm. It might possibly have a high mega cannon in its head like Double Zeda. Tomino writes that it is similar to Xeon mobile suits. I disagree, Tomino. He is with 2 Habizakus. I'm sorry, did he say Habizaku? Does Henry Lincoln know about this?
Nothing says summer like a pre-used certified hobby Isaac.
Char is welcomed with open arms at Sweetwater. While the main fleet is being welcomed into the colony, Zeda is looking for the Zeda at Londinian. They enter into Londinian's airspace. Aliona gets her papers and her green card. Amado is amazed that the captain would be this shady as he gave Aliona a military service record. They then get orders that the Razaim is connecting with the Luna 2 fleet. They are preparing for a full-scale assault on Neozion. Amado is also being transferred to the Rockhyloon. He says that Cunningham comes with him. Nice. He is denied this. Not nice. Amado reflects on the hypocrisy of the Federation and how the ruling elite play into the hands of a divided world to further divide humanity. Before saying her farewells to Amado, Cunningham confesses her love for him. Alright everyone, guess how Amado is going to react to this? Is he going to A. Say I love you back, B. Just give her a stern look and walk away, or C. Amado's going to nibble on her ear? It's the ear thing. Come on, of course it's the ear thing. Perhaps ears are to Tamino, as feet are to Tarantino. Their names even sound similar. I think I just unlocked a new conspiracy. Suddenly, alarms go off. Captain Macius says, "Aw, I just wanted a moment to myself." He delays the ship departure to help out. Amado heads out in his Zeda. While prepping, he thinks about Frau Bo and Baltorchica. He says that there was a time when he could have married Frau Bo, but he was being watched by the Federation. Though he is starting to realize that's just an excuse. It is really the thought of Lala that is holding him back. He launches on a base jabber. Amado heads to the agricultural core of the colony. While searching, Amado is hit. He realizes he is hit by shell weapons. It is a Zaku. He thinks it is a dummy at first, but someone is piloting it. Amado doesn't want to use lethal force. Zeda and his Gabul sets a trap while the Hobby Zakus distract them. He fires at the Zeda with a beam rifle and gets a direct hit, knocking Amado off the base jabber. Amado ejects and his mobile suit goes down along with the base jabber. Zeda gloats that he took out Amado and hopes that Daddy Char will be proud of him. And that will conclude High Streamer Volume 1. Char is once again making his existence known to the world, and his ego couldn't help but letting his boyfriend know before the rest of the world. We also got a glimpse of Quest, who is also out in the world exploring on her own. Too bad her hippie friends aren't going to last long. Next volume, Quest and her friends will run into the Manhunters. I'm sure it's going to be a civil discussion. Amado, October, and Chan head to Anaheim Electronics, and Amado questions AE's use of psychoframes. But that will do it for now, Newtypes. Remember, going on a hippie retreat will lead you right into the hands of the Manhunters. Peace.